Hey everybody, so today I am here to do another review for you guys. Today I'm going to be talking about the Joovy X2 or x2 double stroller. Now this is available on Joovy's website, Amazon. I will have links down below. It typically goes for around $280, although I've seen it go on sale on Amazon all the way down to $160, which is just mind-blowing to me. $160 for a double stroller is just amazing. It does come in a few different colors. There is black, blueberry, orange, and red. It also has a weight limit of 90 pounds total, 45 pounds in each seat. The stroller has a 30-inch width to it, and that is going to make sure that you can get through most standard doorways. I personally haven't found a doorway that my stroller will not fit through, and also it weighs 32 pounds. So that is all the little details about the seat as far as me listing them goes. Now I'm going to pan to a shot of Mark helping me going over all the different features about the stroller. So now Mark and I are going to show you guys the different features of the stroller. It does have the largest canopy that's on the market right now. It has an extra little thing that you can pull out and it goes all the way back. On the canopy there's also a nice little see-through parent window. It has a couple of Velcro strips to just keep it in place for you, and you can also roll it up just like Mark's doing, and it has a nice little closure so you can keep it pulled open like that, which I think is really nice. It also has a completely removable bumper bar, which we attach different snack cups and stuff to. It also has a 5-point harness seat on it. It also has different sections to put the seat belt in so you can adjust it according to your kid's height. As you can see, there's different mesh pockets on either side, which I think is really nice. It also has adjustable footrests on the stroller, and you can have two different options. I tend to leave it down for Sophie and up for Remy, just depending on obviously where their legs fall. The stroller also has double sealed bearing wheels in the front, which I really like. They're also lockable. Right now obviously I have the lock off, so they just swivel 360, but it is an option to keep them locked and straightforward. Now we're at the back of the stroller. As you can see, there's a couple of mesh pockets back here. Those are really great for water bottles. There's also a couple of zipper pouches, which I really like for my cell phone and my keys, whatever I might have on me that I don't want to actually carry on my person. And then there are the reclined seats that I wanted to show you guys. These things are really cool. There's one on each seat, so they're both totally customizable. You just pull that little white button that Mark pulled to recline it, and then you just pull up to incline it. So both of those are entirely adjustable. So as you can see, the basket in this thing is huge. There's a ton of different space on it, and then underneath that is the brake for the stroller. You just push it up to release it, and then you press it right back down to put the brake on. It's pretty simple. I also want to mention that there is a ring cover that covers the entire stroller that's sold separately. Now we're going to show you guys the one-handed fold on this thing. It's pretty simple and one of our favorite features. You're just going to want to go ahead and put the brake on because it makes everything easier when you're doing all this. Pull the canopy back so that's out of your way, and then you want to recline both of the seats. It actually has a nice little reminder up by the parent bar so you don't forget. Then you're just going to squeeze the lever, you're going to twist it and pull down. I mean, it's really super simple. As you can see, it folds really flat, and there is a nice little safety bar on the side. To set up the stroller, it's basically the same thing. It's just as easy. You're going to undo your little safety, and you're just going to hold the bar up, and it's going to pop up just like that. So now that you've seen what this stroller is all about, I'm going to give you guys our experience and what I think about it. And let me just start off by saying this is our go-to everyday stroller because we love it that much. As far as like maneuvering it and handling it, putting it in the car, folding it up, unfolding it, whatever, it's a dream. Seriously, I've used a lot of different double strollers. Some of them are very hard for me to do on my own. There's also been a couple that are just too heavy for me to lift and put in my car all by myself. And I mean, I am a 5'5", like plus-sized woman, so I feel like I can definitely hold my own, and the fact that I have to do some strollers with my husband's help is just mind-boggling to me. So this stroller, like I said, it's amazing. It's really easy to use. There's not a lot of muss or fuss about it. As you can see, the one-handed close is just, I can't even begin to tell you how much I love that feature. Just all around really simple to use. As far as maneuvering goes, it's really easy as well. When it comes to like a smooth surface, I can normally navigate the stroller with one hand if I have to be on my phone or something like that. And also when it comes to just other terrain, it's amazing. Again, it's not like an all-terrain stroller. It doesn't market itself as that. It's not like an off-roading stroller or anything, but we've walked through a bunch of different places. I've walked in mulch and gravel, in like roots and like different places outside and stuff, and this stroller always does amazing. While this stroller is side by side, I don't feel like it's really huge. I'm in the way, and honestly, I feel less out of the way with this stroller than I have with a lot of my other ones. I don't know what it is about the front to back strollers. I just cannot maneuver those as well. I feel like I'm always hitting something, I'm always running into somebody, and I am just mortified when it happens. So I tend to prefer the side by side for myself, and it works amazingly. Like I said, it's not too wide, it's not any sort of thing. Now my husband likes the front to back strollers, maybe because he doesn't have a problem maneuvering it like I do, but he loves the Joovy stroller too, just by how simple and straightforward everything is. When it comes to the seats on this thing, I'm in love with them. I love the fact that it's just like a cinch and pull type of thing. I don't have to hit buttons, I don't have to try to recline it or anything like that. Not that that stuff's super hard, but the cinching is just 1,000 times easier, especially when seats have to be a certain way for when you fold them up. I also really like it because, I don't know, it's just, my girls can be at 2 different spots. You're also able to lay somebody really flat, like Remy has taken a nap in that stroller before, or if we are eating out or at a picnic or something and they're eating in the stroller, I can sit them completely up so they're not leaning back at all, and it's just amazing. I really appreciate the 5-point harness because if you know my girls, you know that they are just crazy. They can maneuver their way out of anything. They're like little cats. So the fact that there's a 5-point harness, this mom definitely appreciates. I also think the pockets inside the seats are really just a nice touch because I like to stick their water bottles and their snack cups in there, and everybody has their own stuff. They're not fighting over things, so I really appreciate those little pockets. They're also really good for binkies. If you still have a kid who's taking a binky or a pacifier, whatever you call it, I stick binkies down in there for Remy to have because she does like to play the toss my binky game, and that pocket just makes it really convenient for her to get a clean one. And the last and most exciting thing that I wanted to talk to you guys about was the basket. It hands down is like one of my favorite features about it. You all know that I love my big diaper bags. You guys know that I'm an overpacker. So when we go places, especially if it's the Children's Museum or the park, or if we're going to the zoo, like any kind of place where we're going to be out several hours and my kids also have to eat, I'm going to have to bring a cooler bag. I used to bring a pump bag all the time for when my schedule was in the middle of the day and I had to pump. And I would also bring my diaper bag, which obviously was huge considering I have 2 kids and I am an overpacker. And there was still more than enough room to have other stuff. I tend to leave one side of the basket for my bags and the other half for coats, jackets, blankets, and I also keep my baby carriers in there, so it's just really quick and everybody kind of knows where stuff is. But that basket and the fact that it's so open, it's so readily available, is just amazing, and I really like it. So when it comes to my final verdict on this stroller, if you couldn't tell already, we are hands down in love with it. It is our everyday because of how easy it is to use. Whether I'm using it, Mark's with me, Mark's by himself. I've also given it to my mom. Everybody can use it. It's not complicated whatsoever. I think the price point on this thing is also super reasonable. If you have the extra time, I definitely recommend keeping your eye out for that sale. Like I said, the stroller goes on a really great sale on Amazon, and you just cannot beat it if you are in the market for a double stroller. It is enough closeness for my girls to be together without wanting each other, but also it allows no fighting, thankfully, at least this far, so I can really appreciate that. I just think all around, when it comes to ease of use, the price points, the features, it's just kind of like a no-brainer. Of course, we love this stroller and I definitely recommend it. But that is everything that I have for this review of the Joovy X2 double stroller. Big shout out to my husband Mark. Thank you for always featuring in my stroller reviews. You're amazing. Does all the dirty work for me. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and as always, thanks for watching.